Hello guys, welcome to Hello Mentor NEET PG Counseling Simplified series. So today we are going to discuss about AP NEET PG Counseling. So today we will be going through the introduction part of the governing body which is handling the AP NEET PG Counseling. Then we will look after the registration process, college details, seat-wise analysis, whereas coming to the stipend and bond details, and overall what are the different types of colleges available and the number of seats present. So as you can see initially, the governing body of AP NEET PG Counselling is handled by YSRUHS, which is YS Rajasekhara Reddy University of Health Sciences. And here the counselling part completely handled by the university, where currently what has happened is this name is going to be changed as NTRUHS according to the government rules. So let's take a look at college types and seat types. So in AP, we have total number of 31 medical colleges, out of which 17 colleges are private, 13 colleges are government, and there is one deemed college which is Geetham University of Health Sciences in Visakhapatnam. So here the total seat distribution will take place as, and if you look at the PG overall seats, you can see total number of seats are 3085, out of which 813 are handled by the MCC, under which one deemed college will handle the 52 number of seats, and 761 college seats are handled by the MCC under All India quota. When it comes to Andhra Pradesh PG Counselling, the total number of seats are 2,272, out of which 50% are government college seats, which is nearly 816, and out of which private colleges are 1,456. Now, if we take a look at the next part, which is the seat eligibilities. So coming to the seat eligibilities, in the Andhra Pradesh NEET PG Counselling, for the seat eligibilities of CQ quota, which is called as Competent Authority quota, the candidate either has to be a local or otherwise they have to be a non-local. So in these categories of local and non-local, what are the conditions to be taken up for the NEET PG Counselling? We will refer into the upcoming slides. Now coming to the management quota, or you can say private seats, there are three different types of private seats available. And coming to the eligibilities, so let's take a look. For S1 seats, all candidates who have qualified in the NEET PG Counselling, irrespective of their domicile, are eligible for the S1 type of private seats, which are also called as category B seats or also called as the management seats. When it comes to the S2 seats, these are the NRI seats. The candidates have to be an NRI or NRI sponsored. They are coming under this quota, which is category C, otherwise we can also call it as S2 seats. And coming to the eligibility for S3 seats, this is called as institutional preference. The candidate, either they have done their MBBS in that particular institution, or they have either of the parents working in that particular institution for a minimum of 6 months, or the candidate himself is working or herself is working in the institution for a minimum of 6 months, are eligible for the S3 quota seats. So let's take a look at the types of counselling. In AP NEET PG Counselling, there are two types of counsellings which will be conducted. One is called as the CQ quota and other is called as the MQ quota. So CQ quota means Competent Authority quota counselling and MQ quota means Management quota counselling. So coming to the Competent Authority quota, overall seat bifurcation is 100% of the government college seats, out of which 50% will be given to the MCC as All India quota, and remaining 50% of the seats will come under the Competent Authority quota of the AP NEET PG Counselling. So in this Competent Authority quota, we also have the 50% of the private college seats, which will make up total 100% of the Competent Authority quota counselling. So in this, if you look at, so 50% of the government college seats and as well as in the 50% of the private college seats, we have the bifurcation as local, which will be given as for the 85%, and whereas coming to the non-local will be given the reservation of 15%, which means local candidate and as well as the non-local candidates both can participate and they are eligible for the Competent Authority quota seats. So let's take a look at who are the local candidates and who are the non-local candidates and what are the eligibilities to become a local and non-local. So initially, the criteria for any candidate to become a local is the candidate whoever has done their MBBS in the state of Andhra Pradesh are called as local candidates. So as you can see here, in overall Andhra Pradesh, the overall areas are divided as Andhra University region and SVU region, which is Sri Venkateswara University region. So the districts which come under Andhra University region like Visakhapatnam, East Godavari, Vijayanagaram, West Godavari, Krishna, Guntur. So these all will make the Andhra University region. And when it comes to Sri Venkateswara University region, the districts like Chittur, Nellore, Kadapa, Kurnool, Anantapur. So these districts will make the SVU, Sri Venkateswara University region. So whoever the candidate have completed their MBBS in any of these districts, colleges, medical colleges, they are called as local candidates. Now coming to another condition, that is the third condition, which is a special college of Siddhartha Medical College. So this is a government institute, but in the Siddhartha Medical College, even if it is in Andhra Pradesh, will not claim any type of localities. It will not come under the Andhra University region, and neither it will not come under the Sri Venkateswara University region. So for that, the candidates, those who have completed their MBBS in Siddhartha Medical College, the overall eligibility to claim either the local seats or the non-local seats is dependent upon their 4 years prior education from 6th grade to 12th. Either they have to qualify 10th grade or the 12th grade to become eligible for the government college seats, or you can say competent authority quota seats in Andhra NEET PG counselling. Now let's take a look at non-local candidates and what are the criteria. So in the non-local criteria, there are 5 different type of conditions. In that, one of it is a candidate or either of their parents who have resided in the state of Andhra Pradesh or Telangana for a minimum of 10 years. So those candidates will become eligible for claiming the non-local quota seats under the competent authority quota. And the other condition is candidates who are children of parents employed by the state or central government, public corporations, local body universities or similar quasi-public institutions in the state. So whoever the candidates' parents are working, in simple words we can say their parents, if they are working in these different type of government bodies or the public sector bodies, they will claim the non-local seats under the Andhra Pradesh NEET PG counselling. And third condition is spouses of the individuals who are employed any of the state or central government bodies or public sector corporations or the similar quasi-government institution within the state are also eligible to become a non-local candidate. Next, the fourth condition, candidates employed in the state government undertakings or the public sector corporations, local bodies or universities and similar quasi-public institutions are also be eligible as non-local candidate. Here in this condition, the candidate, if he is employed or she is employed, they will become a non-local. And coming to the fifth condition, candidates who are local candidates' spouses. Means if any of the candidate gets married to a candidate of the state of Andhra Pradesh, they can claim the non-local quota seats in the competent authority quota. So these are the different type of conditions present to become a local candidate or to claim the non-local seats in the non-local quota of the AP NEET PG counselling. So now let's take a look at what are the different type of reservations present in the AP NEET PG counselling. So under this, we have 50% of the seats as open, we can call it as open category OC, and the remaining 50% of the seats are bifurcated as into BC, which is 29%, SC, which is 15%, and ST, which is 6%. So let's see what are the different types of the BC categories. Coming to BCA, there are 7% seats reserved for the BCA candidate under the competent authority quota, and BCB can claim nearly 10% of the competent authority quota seats. BCC 1%, BCD 7% and BCE can claim nearly 4% of the government quota seats. So as we had completed about the reservations, let's take a look at the competition analysis according to 2023 data. So as we can see here, the total number of candidates who had registered under the open category are 1568 and the overall seats available for the open category are only 728. So as we look at the competition in every category, the number of candidates are more and the number of seats are less. So from the 2023 data, we can analyze that competition is very high in the Andhra Pradesh NEET PG counselling. If you look at the BCA, the total number of candidates who had registered are 280 and the total number of seats available are only 84, which is nearly 200% of difference in between the candidates who have applied are registered and the candidates who are allotted with the seats. And then if you look at the BCB, the total number of candidates who had registered are eligible are 806, but the number of seats are only 205. So if you look at the BCC, the total number of seats are 84 and the candidates are only 5 who had been allotted the seats under the BCC category. Then let's take a look at BCD. The total number of seats are 578 and the candidates who were allotted were only 87. Under BCE category, the total number of seats are 394 and the allotted candidates were only 88. So let's take a look at SC. The total number of candidates who had registered are 709, but the seats which are present are only 118. And if you look at ST, the total number of candidates who had registered were 268, but the total number of seats allotted were only 47. So from the 2023 data, we can come to an analysis of the competition which is very high for each and every category, which means that many of the candidates are registering for the seats in Andhra Pradesh and there is a higher chances of getting the seat also according to your reservations and categories. So now let's take a look at the special college, Siddhartha Medical College, which is a government college in the Andhra Pradesh PG NEET counselling. When it comes to Siddhartha Medical College, it is situated in Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh, but it will not claim any of the AU region or the SVU region. And the Siddhartha Medical College will offer the seats for AU local candidates, OU local candidates, and as well as the Sri Venkateswara University region candidates, local candidates also. So let's see how it happens. So if a candidate who had completed the MBBS from Siddhartha Medical College and the prior education from 6th grade to 12th qualifying either one board, 10th or 12th, they are said to be the local of that region. So AU candidate, prior education is from Andhra University region, is called as AU local. SVU candidate, the prior education is from SVU, he is called as SVU local. And a candidate who is from Telangana state, the prior education from 6th to 12th qualifying either of the board is from Telangana, and that candidate is called as OU local. Now here, when it comes to Telangana state candidate, whoever want to have the seat or wants to claim a seat in Siddhartha Medical College, they have to participate in the Andhra Pradesh NEET PG counselling, because Siddhartha Medical College seats will not be coming under the Telangana PG NEET counselling. So whoever the candidate is interested in claiming the Siddhartha Medical College seat from Telangana state should register themselves in the AP NEET PG counselling. So now we are going to take look at the different types of the seat eligibilities in detail, what all the seats and what are the percentages of the seats every candidate from the different localities can claim. So as you can see here, a candidate who has done his MBBS from Siddhartha Medical College or otherwise the Andhra University region, that candidate is said to be as AU local in the AP NEET PG counselling, and the candidate can claim 85% of AU local seats, 15% of AU non-local seats, as well as 15% of SVU non-local seats. To make it easy, any candidate from one local can claim non-local seats of other regions. Means if a candidate is from Andhra University region, that candidate will become non-local for the other regions in the state. Means SVU non-local, and as well as for the Siddhartha Medical College also he will become a non-local. So here, as you can see, in Siddhartha Medical College, he can claim 15% of seats, as well as the Siddhartha Medical College 42% of local seats which are under the Andhra University region. Let's take it SVU region. So the candidate is from SVU region, means completed the MBBS in Sri Venkateswara University or Siddhartha Medical College, and the prior education is from Sri Venkateswara University region. So the candidate is called as SVU local, and the candidate can claim 85% of SVU local seats and 15% of SVU non-local seats. And if you look at, as I told you, the candidate can claim the other region 15% seat, which is AU non-local 15% seats. When it comes to Siddhartha Medical College, 15% of the non-local seats he can claim, and as well as in the SVU local, the candidate can claim 22% of seats. So now let's come to the Telangana region candidate who had the prior education from the Telangana, MBBS also from Telangana. That candidate is called as OU local, but the candidate has to register in Andhra Pradesh NEET PG counselling, and that candidate can claim 15% of the non-local seats from all regions, with Siddhartha Medical College 15% non-local, and as well as 36% of Siddhartha Medical College OU local seats. If any candidate who belongs to other state of, let's take example of Karnataka or Uttar Pradesh or any other state of India, that candidate can claim non-local seats in the government quota only if he is fulfilling the non-local criteria which we had just now discussed, and he can claim only or she can claim only 15% of the non-local seats. Now we are going to discuss about the management quota. Under the management quota, the 100% of the private college seats, out of which 50% we had already discussed in the government quota. And coming to the remaining 50% of the private college seats are bifurcated as S1 management quota seats, S2 NRA quota seats, S3 institutional quota seats. And if you look at the percentages, S1 25%, S2 which is 15%, S3 is 10%. And S1 quota seats, management quota seats, are again bifurcated as S1A, which is said to be as open 15%, S1B, which is local 85%. So who all can claim these open seats and who all can claim these local seats? So as the word itself defines what the local candidate is, means any of the candidate are from AU local, either from the SVU local, can claim these local seats. And open in the sense irrespective of their domicile, means either they are from Andhra Pradesh, they are from Telangana or the other state of India, can claim this 15% of open seats. And as I have mentioned, that counselling for the 15% of these government seats is already in the competent authority quota. So now let's take a look at the counselling procedure. What are the steps involved? So first step, as you can see here, every candidate has to register themselves in the Andhra NEET PG counselling. So during the registration, if the candidate is willing to participate in the government seats, they should register themselves for the CQ quota only. And if a candidate is interested in the private seats, they will be registering themselves in the management quota seats. The next step is application filling. So every candidate has to fill the basic details, and then there will be the release of merit list. Means during the application filling itself, we will be having the upload of documents, all the required documents to be uploaded in the website respectively to the competent authority quota seats and the management quota seats websites. After the verification of the documents, YSRUHS will release the merit list separately for CQ and as well as for the MQ counselings. And if the candidate's name is listed in the CQ and as well as in the MQ, they can participate for both management and as well as for the government seats. So what is the next step is the candidate will be going with the web options, which we say that choice filling. The candidate will select the number of colleges, whatever the preference of college list, and as well as the preference of branches they can select. And there is no limit for selecting the branches and as well as for the selecting the colleges. So as the web options have been done, the candidate will save and submit, and after that the allotment process will start. That means the round 1 results will come out, and after that you will be having the different type of options available. If you are going to accept, if you are going to upgradation, if you are going to free exit, you can select whatever you want. Then the round 2 and round 3 and round 4 further rounds will also take place. And after the allotment process, what is the procedure involved after reporting to the college, what are the documents required, whatever the conditions are there. So we will be discussing further in our today's session. Now let's take a look at registration. So the candidates who are participating in Andhra Pradesh NEET PG Counselling 2024-2025 has to register themselves in both CQ and as well as the MQ counselings. If they are interested in either of the counselings, they can participate only in CQ or only in the MQ. So let's take a look at how the registration works. So the candidate who are willing to participate in the CQ quota counselling will register themselves in this website, and those who are interested in MQ seats or private management quota seats, they will be participating and registering themselves under this website. Whereas the important part of the Andhra Pradesh NEET PG counselling is there is no security deposit. Now let's take a look at what are the registration fee for both CQ and as well as the MQ counselings. Under CQ, we have the categories of OC and BC. So the candidate who had completed their MBBS in Andhra Pradesh or Telangana state will have to pay the fee of 7,080 rupees. And the candidate who had completed their MBBS outside Andhra Pradesh and Telangana will pay the fee of 10,620 rupees. And the candidate who had completed their MBBS out of India, they will be paying the fee of 15,340 rupees. If a candidate belongs to SC and ST, the candidate will have to pay 5,900 if they had completed their MBBS in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana state, and they will be paying 9,440 rupees if they had completed their MBBS outside the Andhra Pradesh and Telangana state. And the candidate who had completed their MBBS abroad out of India will be paying 14,160 rupees. And as I had mentioned earlier also, so these candidates will be participating and registering themselves in the competent authority quota, that is government seats. So they will be registering only in the CQ website. So now let's take a look at management quota counseling, different types of registration fee present. So as we have seen, the categories in the management quota is S1, S2 and S3, and the registration fee for the S1, S2 and S3 categories is the candidate who had completed their MBBS in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana will be paying the fee of 7,080 rupees, and the candidates who had completed their MBBS outside Andhra Pradesh or Telangana will be paying a fee of 10,620 rupees, and the candidates who had completed their MBBS abroad out of India will be paying the fee of 15,340 rupees. So the registration fee just we had mentioned for the competent authority quota and as well as for the management quota may change according to the 2024 and 2025 NEET PG counselling, and the data which is shown here is according to the 2023. Now let's take a look at what is the counselling procedure further after the registration. So as I had mentioned, their web options will be there. The candidates will be given the n number of college and n number of branch options, and then there will be release of the round 1 allotment. So if you look at the complete process, first we had done the registration, we had filled our application, uploaded our documents, we had gone for the web option, and the round 1 result and the round 1 allotment has happened. So under the round 1 allotment, if a candidate is allotted with a seat, the candidate will have 3 options. One, either the candidate, if he is satisfied or she is satisfied with the allotted seat, there will be a university fee paid by the candidate, and after the payment of the university fee, they are going to download the allotment letter, and after collecting the allotment letter from the website, the candidate will report to the college with their original documents, and they are going to submit their original documents at the college, and they will be end of that particular candidate's counselling. And if you are willing to upgrade, the same procedure has to be completed. The candidate will pay the university fee online and will download the allotment letter and will report to the college and mentioning that the candidate is going for upgradation in the round 2. And if any of the candidate is not interested with the allotted college, they can select the free exit and they can wait for round 2. And whoever the candidates are not allotted with the seat, they will be going into the round 2 of counselling. So let's take a look at the what is university fee. So if a candidate who is allotted with the government seat will pay a fee of 23,600 rupees, and if a candidate is allotted with a private seat will pay a university fee of 49,600 rupees. And what are all the minute details which we need for the counselling part? You can refer to the ebook in the description, and as well as you can contact us at Hello Mentor. The website link is also mentioned in the description. So let's take a look at how the round 2 allotment process takes place. Under the round 2, if a candidate is allotted with a seat, they will be having only 2 options. Either the candidate will have to take the seat or they can deny the seat and they will be out of counselling. So if the candidate is accepting the seat, they will be again paying the university fee, downloading the allotment letter, and they will be reporting to the college and they will be out of the counselling. They will be end of counselling. And the candidates who are not allotted, they will be going up to the mop-up round, or you can also say as round 3. Under round 3, the same process of round 2 will follow. The candidate will have to take the seat or deny the seat and they will be out of counselling. And if they are accepting the seat, the same process will follow as of round 1 and round 2. So this is the overall round allotment process which will take place in Andhra Pradesh NEET PG counselling. So according to 2023 data, so the Andhra Pradesh has conducted stray vacancy round, means round 4, and as well as super stray vacancy round, and further rounds had also been conducted. Let's take a look at what are the basic documents required. So every candidate who is going to report to the college taking the seat will have to carry with themselves the NEET PG scorecard and the provisional or the original MBBS degree certificate, MBBS completion study certificate, and the internship, compulsory rotatory internship certificate has to be carried. If you look at the other documents, which are other mandatory documents, temporary or permanent medical registration from the respective state medical council, means Andhra Pradesh Medical Council, you have to carry a temporary or the permanent medical registration certificate. Now let's come to the Siddhartha Medical College. If the candidate had completed the MBBS from Siddhartha Medical College, so how can he claim the seats under the region of AU or the SVU or the OU? So if a candidate who had passed the MBBS from Siddhartha Medical College will be submitting the study certificate of their prior education from 6th to 12th, and for the non-local candidates the documents required are 10 years of their residence either of the candidate or the parents. If the candidate, they will be submitting their study certificate, and if the parents, they will submit the nativity certificate which is given in the Andhra Pradesh state bodies, government bodies. If a candidate is an employee of the state government of the Andhra Pradesh, they will submit their employment certificate. And if the candidate who is of the local of the Telangana, they will be submitting the local status certificate signed from the MRO of Telangana state. As well as if any of the in-service candidates who are participating in the counselings, they will also show their service certificate. So the remaining documents which we need are the ID card, any of the ID proof, government ID proof, you can submit either Aadhaar or voter ID or different PAN card, different type of ID cards you can submit which are government, and a passport size photograph as well as the specimen signature of the candidate. Now let's take a look at what are the bonds and penalties in Andhra Pradesh. First, every candidate who are participating in the AP NEET PG counselling, irrespective of the seat allotted, which means either they are allotted with government seat or the private seat, every candidate has to serve the government for 1 year. And if any of the candidate is not serving the period of 1 year in the AP, they will be penalty of 40 lakhs. And the candidate will have to serve the government within the period of 18 months after completing their PG course. And if they are not completing their service within the 18 months after completing their PG course, they will be liable with the penalty of 40 lakhs. And all the candidates, those who are going to resign the seat from the counselling, they will be paying the discontinuation penalty of 3 lakh plus 18% GST, irrespective of either it is a diploma seat or the degree seat. And coming to the next category, that is the College of Tirupati, which is Sri Venkateswara Institute of Medical Sciences. Under this, if a candidate discontinues the course, they will be paying a penalty of 5 lakh rupees plus GST, as well as they are going to repay the full stipend amount which they had received back to the institute. Now let's take a look at the stipend details of the colleges. So if you look at the government colleges, high paying stipend are Homi Bhabha Cancer Center and Research Center of Visakhapatnam, and as well as Sri Venkateswara Institute of Medical Sciences. So they will be giving a stipend of 84,000 rupees for first year, 86,000 second year, and 89,000 in the third year of the degree or diploma. And coming to the Sri Venkateswara Institute of Medical Sciences Tirupati, will be offering 80,904 in the first year, 83,216 in second year, and 85,528 rupees in the third year of the study. And coming to the remaining government colleges also, the stipend is very high. In the year 1, they will be paying nearly from 20,000 to 50,000 depending upon the college. From one college to other, the stipend will vary. And in second year, 25,000 to 53,503. And in the third year, 25,000 to 56,319 rupees. When it comes to private colleges, the universities and as well as the colleges, private colleges, will give the stipend. It is dependent upon their authorities, of the private authorities, how they are offering. So in some colleges it will be 15,000 or 20,000 or 25, and they will be above of it, but depends on the authorities, college authorities. After this, let's take a look at what are the different types of colleges present and where are they present, and what are the top colleges in both. In the government colleges, there are overall 13 government colleges, out of which, now coming to the deemed colleges, there is only one deemed college in Andhra Pradesh, which is in Visakhapatnam. It is Geetham Institute of Medical Sciences and Research. Coming to the private colleges, There are overall 17 private colleges in Andhra Pradesh. Let's take a look at the fee structures of the various colleges. So coming to the fee structure for the government seat, in overall the Andhra Pradesh, irrespective of whatever the branch you are selecting, either it is clinical or non-clinical, the government fee is 38,875 rupees. If you are selecting any of the, if it is a clinical, the fee will be nearly 4,96,800. And if you are selecting any of the non-clinical seats, if it is a paraclinical, the fee structure will vary from 1,55,250 and preclinical 70,380 rupees. Let's take a look at the fee structure of some of our private colleges. In that, the management quota, the fee structure will be 9,93,600 for the clinical, and coming to the NRI, the fee structure will be 57,50,000. For a non-clinical branch, the fee structures will be 3,10,500 for the management quota and 17,25,000 for the NRI quota seats. Coming to the preclinical, it is 1,40,760 and for the NRI, it is 9,20,000. So that is the end of our AP NEET PG counseling. So you can contact us at hellomentor.in and you can check the description for all the further details. Thank you for watching.